So guys, today we are talking YouTube Open. So it was an absolutely phenomenal day at Formby Hall. Massive shout out to Rick. The day far exceeded my own personal expectations, and it was for a phenomenal cause. It was for prostate cancer, raising money. There is a link below. Get on there, donate money. This is about raising money for charity. I've donated £1 for every net birdie made on the day. Get over there and donate some money yourself, because this is for a cause that is much bigger than golf and is impacting people's lives. Now, to the day itself. For me, absolutely loved the day. Got off to a phenomenal start, ripped a driver over the trees on the first hole with a little draw. Could not have got off to a better start. But there was lots of other things to come in during the round of golf that are going to help you guys. For me, it was the duration of the round of golf that actually made it slightly more difficult. I'm used to just coming out for a casual few holes like we're doing right here, and it's the things that I've learned along the way that I believe can really help you with your game. Definitely wrong colour trousers to be nervous, this, mate. Not good. Start this three.
I've got a Wilson to staff too. No.
Right.
It's off the first anyway, mate.
Great strike.
Ripped it. Little draw. No, what I've got to do is try to hit an iron somewhere near the middle of the face, and we're off to a belter of a start.
Go.
We had an absolutely great day of playing golf. So Steve Johnson, PJ Coach, I've got a YouTube channel, and the two amateur players were Lee and Jacob. They were really nice guys. We started off a great banter all the way round. We were all trying to make a decent score as well. It was a really relaxed environment. For me personally, you know, probably a little bit anxious getting to the first tee, but I felt like I'd warmed up quite nicely. I actually started off the round really, really well. So that was positive. I had Mike on the bag, which was cool, and what we did is we had a really good routine on the go. We got to each shot, we were going through a routine, we were talking yardages, we talked about the lie, how it was, and everything that was coming into hitting decent golf shots. And we got into a really, really nice flow early on, which made a big difference. We actually had it going quite well for 9 holes, 1 under par, which was decent golf for me. I'm fairly happy with where we were. It was a little bit scratchy and I was hitting it, but I was getting the ball in the hole, which is all that mattered. It was after that that the lack of playing competitive golf really started to come through for me, and I had a couple of distractions along the way that sort of took me out of my focus. And then, because I don't play enough competitive golf, I really found it hard to switch from one thought of being chilled and super enjoying it with the family to then getting back into competitive mode. This and the fact that the hand started to hurt then, you know, conspired to sort of make the back nine a little bit more tricky, to say the least.
Come on, mate.
Go on, mate. Let's go away. Hopefully I can't miss this one for a two.
Yeah, great too.
Very good.
I was nervous over that one. So short game actually was on point on the front nine. You know, this bad boy came into use phenomenally well for me. And what happened was, you know, that front nine definitely hit the driver well. Was really happy with that. Short game was on point, putting well. Irons were a bit sketchy, to say the least, and I didn't have trust in my hand. I had some KT tape on it to help protect it a bit, and I'd unfortunately damaged it with the most innocuous injury you could ever imagine. It was tendon damage, and what I did is I'd done it right in the back of the hand here. Okay, so it's got like a little bit of a lump still on it now, sort of a week later. But what I've done is putting it into a winter mitten. May need a winter mitten, yes. I'll confess, I sneakily went away to Scotland golfing with the boys. We'd played a load of golf, but it's freezing cold at North Berwick. If you've never got to go and play there, go and do it. It's a bucket list. Go and get it done. It's absolutely amazing. Anyway, back to our man. Trying to get my hand into winter mitten. The thumb had gone inside. I kept jamming the thumb into it, but it was freezing cold. And basically, I kept pulling it back in this direction here and extending my fingers. And that's how I damaged it in there. So what happens is, in my golf swing, I get quite a lot of sort of downcock in the downswing, and I couldn't truly feel how the hand was getting this downcock in this direction here, and then getting the compression with the irons. I'd had a load of ibuprofen forward teed off, we then get to the sort of back nine, and it's been, well, probably 4 hours, maybe 5 since I'd had any. And then I hit a bad shot. I also had been messing around with a little lad, and my wife had come to watch a couple of holes, and then what happens, I forgot to have the ibuprofen because I'm probably out the mode of actually playing competitive golf, knowing when to eat, when to drink, do all the little things that you just do on a regular basis when you're playing a lot of golf. And by the time I realised I needed some, it was hurting me. I then didn't commit to a golf shot. I completely lost confidence in it because I couldn't actually feel where the club was properly. And I made a couple of really disastrous swings, to be honest with you. And I very quickly went from being 1 under to going bogey, double, double, par, and it was just making then stupid mistakes just based on the fact I had no confidence in it. So being really honest, you know, that was a sort of an error on my part for just not realising that I needed to have it. I'd probably got taken on board totally with the day, and obviously like you guys would, you're loving it and you just forget. Stupid, but what can you do?
Well out. Go on then, ball. Release. Absolute worldie.
Should have more plug lights. 1 under through 7 or 8, had it going, and then hand started to play up. Couldn't feel myself loading the club, and been a bit of a mismatch since. A couple of doubles thrown in from absolutely nowhere, but just can't truly load the club. Let's see how we can finish off. Let's see if we can salvage some pars and see what we can get to the end of the round with. Run out, run out, run out.
Good looking roll.
Shot, Steve. So this year I have been practicing a little bit. In fact, that's a lie. For me, I've been practicing a lot. For a lot of other people, it's not practicing a lot, but I never practiced. Last year, I think I played 5 rounds of golf, you know, the sum total of. But I went over to see JJ Rivet, video coming on this with Under Armour. It was amazing. He gave me some great things to work at, so much I was super enthused to work at it, and I've even been doing workouts at home to help my game. I was actually starting to swing it as good as I've ever swung it, been able to indoors. Any of you follow me on my Instagram will see I've been swinging it the best I ever have. And then coming out for a couple of holes with Mike and a couple of pals, or just maybe just play a couple of holes late at night on my own. I've started to feel it's coming together on the golf course, but here's something for you guys. I've only been doing it for like 4 weeks, and I definitely don't own it under being able to play in a comp with it. So there's a huge difference between playing golf and playing golf swing. I'd unfortunately been playing golf swing. So I wasn't able to, even when I was in Scotland to begin with the lads, first day out there was not particularly pleasant because I was so much thinking about the golf swing instead of just trying to make a score, getting the ball in the hole, because out here it's about how many times you hit it, not how good it looks. So for me now, I've accepted the fact that I need to keep working at what I'm doing, but it's probably a 6-month process to make that change under the conditions of being on the tee box like this with it. So it was really interesting to be able to see what that was like with a scorecard in my hand. I felt like I definitely didn't swing it anywhere close to being what I can do when I've been practicing, but at least we're able to make a bit of a score. A bit like that one. It wasn't as good as what I've been doing indoors, but that's suitable enough to kind of get it in play. It's down the left half of the fairway. It's gonna do the job. Now, the key for me was playing in that YouTube day was all about making a score, same as you guys. And I've got to take a lot of positives out of that day. When I look back at it, I think, you know, my short game was pretty tidy front nine, putted quite well, drove it pretty solid. You know, with people about and watching, I've not played with a crowd following me or even coming out to see me hit shots for 20 years. I think the last comp I played was I was 21 or 22, so it's a long time ago, 39 now, so a long time since I've actually played some true competitive golf. So I believe that a lot of this is a bit like being match fit as a footballer. You sort of, if I was going to play a lot of competitive golf, I'd want to play in some really low-key events to get myself used to making a score, being out here with a scorecard in your hand and knowing what your routine's going to be, from the warm-up to what you eat and drink on the course, all these things that help you make a good score. And it's that early season bit. Well, I'm obviously a lot like a lot of you guys, and it was just a case of going out there, hitting shots, and trying to make the best of what I could with what I had on the day. I must say though that when you look back at it and you think, well, the back nine was so bad, but the front nine I take all the positives out of. Not trying to make any excuses here. Genuinely, my hand felt like it hurt. I 100% started playing worse because mentally I lost the confidence and I couldn't truly feel it. And then I made some absolutely stupid mental errors. Like a par 5 in the rough, can't feel my hand. I know, Dan, what a great idea, let's go for it with a 3-wood. Yeah, put it in the pond short of the green, make a double. Well done. That was a stupid thing, but you know that these things start to happen because maybe mentally I was just not on it because of the hand, the round was longer than I'm used to playing. All these things contributed to actually the performance of it. But it's being able to retrospectively look back and take the positives out of it, and also having a look at what is it that I can say, learn from the day, but also think what could I change. So that's what you all want to do. Look back on it, take the positives out of it, and then influence your practice afterwards on what it is you're going to try and improve on. What's that, Jacob?
Well, 6. Brilliant. Cheers, man.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Thanks for us.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you, mate.
Good.
Thank you, mate.
Cheers, Jacob. Enjoy that, Paul.
Thank you, really enjoyed it.
All right, cheers, Jacob. Well done, mate.
Well done, partner.
Chief.
Well done. Very good. Thank you. Cheers. Nice to meet you again.
Cheers, Dave. Well done.
Cheers, buddy.
Yeah. One for the old bald crew as well, Steve, yeah?
Sorry?
The old bald beard, well done.
That's it. That's it. Skin's in.
Skins in.
Thanks for staying happy all the way around, everyone.
Oh, yeah. That's what it's all about,
way
isn't
to
it?
be, is there?
That's it, that's it.
It's the only way to be.
What are you saying, Chopper? What we had?
We had 26.
How many?
We had 26.
Oh, okay.
Not very good when we had 19 after 8. Wow. No, 19 after 9, sorry.
But it's going okay.
Not good.
Pretty tragic, that's 9 holes.
No coincidence, I don't think. With the old wristy poos. So guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Jump over to Rick, he's doing sort of a subscribe playlist of everyone who played in the day and all the videos from the day. There's some great content out there, you'll see how much fun it was. For me, brilliant meeting all the other guys. Everyone who you see on the YouTube videos is exactly the same in real life as you see him on the camera. So if you think, oh, I bet he's a nice guy, they are. Well, they were from my experience anyway, all the people I met. It was fantastic to meet them. Anyway, enough of this now. I'm going to go see if I can actually make some decent golf swings and play a few more holes. See you later, guys.